So, in another episode of the Baying series reacting to musicals I haven't seen before, I'm going to react to Beetlejuice the musical. Now, spoiler alert, I know nothing about this musical really. From my perception, it's kind of like it's kind of like scary, like stuff kind of made funny. Please do some education for me in the comments if I don't get the right vibe from this video. But first off, let's do a little bit of research. Let's see what kind of the vibe is.
Beetlejuice is a musical with music and lyrics by Eddie Perfect and a book by Scott Brown and Anthony King. It is based on the 1988 film of the same name. The story concerns a deceased couple who try to haunt the new inhabitants of their former home and call for help from a devious bio-exorcist ghost named Beetlejuice. Pronounced Beetlejuice. I pronounced it that way anyway. Who is summoned by saying his name 3 times. One of the new inhabitants is a young girl, Lydia, who is dealing with her mother's death and her neglectful father.
It sounds fun, sounds interesting. This sort of one I'm very on the fence on, just because I struggle to get behind these sorts of, it's set in a scary landscape, but it's not particularly scary and it's kind of humour. So we're gonna react to the whole being dead thing, that's the title of the song. So, let's get into it.
Holy crap! A ballad already!
Before we even get started, can we appreciate the makeup, hairstyling, costume? Can we appreciate that? That is quality. I really like that.
And such a bold departure from the original source material! Hey folks, ain't it pretty? Look who's back in New York City! Since your life's been super shitty, let's start on, the whole being dead thing. You're doomed, enjoy the singing. The sword of Damocles is swinging. And if I hear your cell phone ringing, I'll kill you myself. The whole being dead thing, death can get up.
Okay, I probably lied in my build-up. This probably is kind of my type of thing. Like, the comedy is very, like, self-referential and very, like, self-aware, which is, like, a style of comedy I love, and it's very fun, it kind of, like, has the premise, which you could relate to this more Halloween-y type thing, but it kind of doesn't, like, it's using that, but, like, using that as a springboard for comedy, instead of, like, the lazier jokes you could make, which I like. Also, something a bit more self-referential on Broadway is something I really, really like. Those types of shows that can do that, there aren't like tons and tons and tons of them. So when a show decides to do that, I'm gonna get behind it.
A person stressed. We should have carped way more diems. Now we're never gonna see them. I can show you what comes next, so don't be freaked. Stay in your seats. I do this bullshit like 8 times a week. So just relax, you'll be fine. Drink your $50 wine and take a breath. Welcome to a show about death. You're gonna be fine on the other side. Die! You're all gonna die! You're all gonna die!
Can we just also admit Alex Brightman here is doing some fantastic work. I've seen I think a couple of videos of him as Dewey Finn in School of Rock the musical, a musical that I am quite familiar with, and he's doing another fantastic job here. His comedic timing is fantastic, and he's very good at physical comedy as well, which, we need actors that can do physical comedy, and again, physical comedy in musical theatre isn't done very much. This is doing a lot of unique things, and I like that quite a lot.
I'll be your guide to the other side. Full disclosure, it's a show about death. Everybody gets on fine here, like Rogers, Hart, and Hammerstein here. The women's bathroom has no line here, just pee where you want. The whole being dead thing, you're just gonna love the folks here. Yeah, I know you're woke, but you could take a joke here. And every show, I do like a ton of coke here. The whole being dead thing, nobody is bulletproof.
This is genuinely really funny. They're doing a fantastic job of giving us very good humour, and you know, as a bloke who likes comedy, I really rate this so far.
I work out, I eat clean. Jesus, pass the Dramamine. Time to face the brutal truth. Cause we're all on a hit list. Might not live till Christmas. Choke to death on Triscuits. Hey, that's just statistics. So take a little break here. It's kinda like a wake here. The scenery is fake here, but there's a giant snake here. See you later, lady. Welcome to a show about death. You're gonna be fine. Thank you, pal. On the other side. How you doing, sweetie? Not good, but I'm a bop. Hey, Baba Booey, I'll be your guide to the other side. Seriously, though, this is a show about death. It's taboo, but it's hardly something new. There's nothing that evil professionals can do.
Sometimes with a comedy musical, and I'm not going to go into any specifics just because I don't want to offend certain people who like certain musicals, but sometimes with certain comedy musicals, they're funny, but you don't want to, like, listen to them. This, I could see myself listening to. I could see myself, like, giving a bit more of the soundtrack going. Obviously, I'm not, because I'm going to save it for the rest of this series, because it could do well. You know me, I like my views.
If you die during tonight's performance, the show will not stop. It's no destiny or fate, just a terrifying weight. Filled with people that you hate, and on a certain day the universe kills you. That's the thing with life, no one makes it out alive. Toss that body in the pit. Gosh, it's awful, ain't it tragic? Blah, blah, Bible, Jesus magic. When you're dead, who gives a shit? No Pilates, no more yoga, namaste, you frickin' posers. From the cradle to cremation, death just needs a little conversation. I have mastered the art of tearing convention apart. So how about we all make a start on the whole thing dead thing. God, I hope you're ready for a show about death.
That is very good. That was very, very good. I am excited to check out a bit more of that, I reckon. That looks like a lot of fun. That is one of those shows that is definitely carried by its lead performance, and someone like Alex Brightman can really, really, like, give that energy, and that was really enjoyable. If you would like to see a sequel to this video, smash that like button. Now boys, I'm going to give you a couple of options. If you want to see what I thought of Six the Musical, you can click the video at the top here. Or if you just want to check out all the videos I've done in this series, just to see what you might fancy, you can click the playlist that's here with all of them in it. I'll click the playlist because you never know. You don't know what musical delights you. I mean, you could see this in a year. There could be like 26 videos and it could be great. I'm waffling. Have fun, boys. Bye.